Hello, class, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on the post-match reaction, talking about the game against Villareal, which we won impressively, 3 goals to 0. Of course, Xavi talks Frankie de Jong, Alonso, Ansu Fati, Piqué, Lewandowski after Barcelona beat Villareal 3-0. Then also talking about the match reaction from Frankie de Jong and also Ansu Fati, who reacted saying that the 3 points were so important to get. We are also going to be discussing on everything they had to say. So guys, before we get right into the story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Coming into the game against Villarreal under pressure cooker situation, Barcelona delivered big time as they secured a resounding 3-0 victory at Spotify Camp Nou. The result was a much needed one after the missteps against Inter Milan and Real Madrid last week, which had put a lot of pressure on the team as well as manager Xavi. The 42-year-old tactician made wholesale changes to the team against Villarreal, and it paid dividends as 3 first-half goals clinched the win for the Catalan Giants. Frankie de Jong was one of the star performers on the night for Barcelona, and Xavi hailed the Dutchman's display in the pivot position in midfield, saying, Frankie de Jong was very good. He really enjoyed the game. He understood it very well, and he played a very complete game. I am so happy for him. The manager also praised the adaptation of Marcos Alonso, who played as a centre-back against the Yellow Submarines, as he said. Marcos Alonso adapts perfectly to the centre-back position. He was very good today, but so was the whole defensive line. Alba, Sergi and Jules were good. On the performance of Ansu Fati, he said, Ansu Fati is training so well. I'm sure he's going to be so important, but it depends on him. Talking about the upcoming FIFA World Cup in Qatar, the Barcelona manager added that there is a month left for the World Cup. I'm sure that it will be a historic World Cup. I wish Qatar all the best in hosting. Qatar is a country that gave me everything. The Barca defense had looked vulnerable in recent games, conceding 6 goals in their last 2 matches, but they managed to keep a clean sheet tonight, and Xavi lauded the performance of the team, saying, the whole team played well, all the lines, and yes, the defense is solid. The feeling is good that we did not concede a goal and we are trying to progress in the league. We have to play at 100% every game like we did today. Further delving into the performance, Xavi added that the first half today was very good. We understand that the free man was a pivot, Frankie. Frankie is the best player in the team when it comes to breaking lines. Today, he understood that very well. Also in defense, Frankie was especially good today. We talk a lot with the players about not always attacking the first time, about deciding well. That's why we talk about maturity. Today, we even enjoyed it. Depending on how the opponent plays, you have to understand how to do it, Xavi said. Gerard Piqué received a lot of jeers and whistles when he came on late at the game, but the manager came in defense of his captain, saying, at the Gampa, I called for unity. It's time to be together. All I can say is that in the dressing room, he's an example and he's a great captain. People need to know that. I don't know why they whistled and I don't care either. What matters to me is that Piqué is with us in the dressing room and he always does the best for the group. Today, the reaction was required and the team reacted wonderfully. I'm happy to be Piqué's coach. On the team's reaction after a difficult week, Xavi added that the reaction was collective and we were like a family. After the matches against Inter and Madrid, we needed to show character. I am so happy, especially for the players. On his squad rotation, Xavi said, we are making rotations because the team has to be 100% to make the pressure work. Talking about the performance of Ferran Torres, he said, Ferran is the best in the pressing from the right wing, and so also helped us a lot. The manager insisted that the locker room was calm and composed despite the pressure outside, saying, in the environment around us, I see a lot of impatience and a lot of tension, but internally we are calm. Talking about the objectives of the season, he added, we have to work humbly and fight for trophies, but that is the goal of the season. When asked if Frankie de Jong convinced him about starting regularly in that pivot role, Xavi said, yes, of course, especially defensively. He knew what to do. He was in the right position with Pedri and Gavi. He knew when to press and when to defend. Talking about the team's performance in attack, he said, today we were particularly good at the dynamics of how to attack, especially with Frankie de Jong and with Robert Lewandowski, what he has to offer. We made 5 changes to the squad, and they all went very well. The goal is for everyone who plays well to participate. About Lewandowski's goals, Xavi insisted that he is no longer surprised by the Poland captain. Say, never. He always finished like this. He's smart. He's always looking for space. An amazing striker he is. On the importance of being grounded after the positive result, Xavi said, today with the messages on the phone, it seems that I have won the lottery. You know, calm. Now we are not the best team. I know that the expectations are high, but we must work with humility. Of course, at the same time, he also thanked the fans for their support. Say, I would like to thank the fans for their support. The crowd today was 10 on 10. Then moving on to the other reactions after the game. Of course, Frankie de Jong was one of the best players for Barcelona on the night as he completely dominated the middle of the pitch. Starting in the pivot position ahead of Busquets, the Dutchman was everywhere, winning back possession and pushing the team forward. He was given a standing ovation by the fans when he was taken off the pitch. Speaking to the media after the game, de Jong said, after the bad results against Inter and Real Madrid, we needed to beat a good team like Villareal. If you win, it always helps, and the atmosphere in the locker room is much better. Talking about his favorite position, Frankie de Jong said, I don't care where I play. I feel comfortable when I participate a lot and touch the ball a lot. There are some concerns about his fitness after he was taken off, but de Jong has put those fears to ease by saying that I ended up so tired, but I'm fine now. There is nothing to worry about. The result sees Barcelona move to within 3 points of La Liga leaders Real Madrid, as they will need to build on his performance when they take on Athletic Club at the weekend. He said, okay, Ansu Fati, of course, also who got a rare start on the night, capped off the display with a goal, showing that he is returning to top form. Speaking after the game, the young forward insisted that it was crucial for Barca to grab that win, as he said, we knew we are coming off into this after a complicated week. The 3 points are very, very important. When asked if they had made any changes to the way they played, Fati added that there was no big change in style. We played with the same idea. Some players changed, but we had the same style, and everyone who started tried to do the best on the field. On his own display, Ansu Fati said, any striker needs to score, but the most important thing is for the team to win. But the injury situation, the teenager said, it is in the past, I'm now fine. On whether he can make it to the Spain squad for the FIFA World Cup, he said, I have to play, participate to give my very best. Playing in the World Cup, of course, does not depend on me. There are those who decide. All I have to do is to have fun. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.